Today, we're going to unlock a really powerful framework that top legal minds use all the time to bring clarity to chaos. Honestly, it's a tool that helps you think, argue, and write with so much precision. So get ready to master the art of legal reasoning.
All right, let's just dive right into the heart of it. We have all been there, right? You're staring at a complex problem, maybe a case study, or even just a news story, and you just feel completely overwhelmed by all the details.
You know that feeling like you're lost in a really dense fog? The facts are a total mess, the rules seem like they're contradicting each other, and you're not even sure what the real question is supposed to be. It's it's a frustrating place to start, and it's super common.
So, if you've ever felt that way, you are in very good company. That initial chaos is a universal experience. But what if I told you there's a structured, almost elegant way to just cut right through all that noise and find the answer?
So, what is this secret weapon that seasoned legal pros use? Well, it's not just about knowing more law. It's about having a better system for thinking. It's a framework that's literally designed to bring order to any analysis. Okay, let's break it down. IRAC. It's a simple four-step process that can take that chaotic mess of information and turn it into a coherent, persuasive argument. It really is the key to unlocking clear legal analysis, and we're going to walk through it right now with a quick, practical example. Think of IRAC as more than just a set of instructions. It's more like a mental model. It's your reliable guide that takes you logically from the beginning of a problem straight through to the end, making sure you never, ever miss a critical step. So here it is. This is the complete roadmap: issue, rule, application, conclusion. Now, to make this crystal clear, let's imagine a really simple scenario. Okay, so Pat slips on a puddle of juice at a grocery store and breaks an arm, and we know the juice had been on the floor for about an hour. Let's run this whole thing through the IRAC machine. First up, we've got I for issue. See, before you can find an answer, you have to know the exact question. You've got to distill all the facts down to the core legal problem. For our shopper Pat, the issue is pretty simple. Is the grocery store legally responsible for Pat's injury? That's it. Okay, next is R for rule. This is where you identify the legal principle that's going to govern the issue. This could be from a statute or, in our case, a common law principle. The rule here is that businesses have a duty to keep their property reasonably safe for their customers from any known hazard. And now for A, application. This is the real heart of the analysis. This is where the magic happens. You connect the rule to the specific facts of your case. So the store has a duty to keep things safe. The juice was on the floor for an hour. That's a fact. An hour is probably not a reasonable amount of time to leave a hazard like that, so the store breached its duty. See how we just linked that rule directly to the fact? And that brings us to the final step, C, for conclusion. This is your direct answer to the issue you identified way back in step one. It should be clear, it should be decisive. So for Pat, yes, the grocery store is likely liable for the injury because it breached its duty of care. Simple as that. See how that works? It's amazing, right? We took a messy situation, a shopper, a puddle, an injury, a timeline, and the IRAC framework just let us process it logically, step by step, into a really clear and compelling argument. And this is the transformation in action. You just saw it yourself. We went from a bunch of disorganized thoughts about the incident to a perfectly structured argument. We moved from potential confusion to total confidence in our answer. That's the power of this method. So let's bring it all together. What is the single most important thing to take away from all this? Why does this simple little acronym matter so much? Well, the crucial point is this. Mastering IRAC isn't just some academic exercise. It's really about learning to think with structure and precision. It forces a complete and logical flow, which in turn builds your confidence and forms the very foundation of how clear, persuasive arguments are made. So you now have the key to unlock clarity in any complex situation, whether it's legal or, well, anything else. So the real question is, what problem are you going to simplify first? Go out there and start thinking like a lawyer.